Hello, welcome to B1 Reading and Writing class. This is Unit 1, Animals, and we are doing Lesson 2. This video is about reading skill. In this video, we'll not only learn something about the reading strategies, but also practice some of them using the actual text. First, we'll try to look at some reading strategies, and then we'll start today's reading lesson. So, let's get started. Different people apply different strategies while reading. We have chosen 5 most common reading strategies. Number 1. Skimming. Skimming is reading rapidly in order to get a general overview of the material. A very good example of skimming is reading a newspaper, where you quickly get the general news of the day. 2. Scanning. Scanning is reading rapidly in order to find specific facts. A good example of scanning is the flight schedule at the airport, where you look only for the information of your flight in the schedule. Number 3. Making inference. Making an inference involves using what you know to make a guess about what you don't know, or reading between the lines. For example, with a board marker in one hand and a book in the other, Hassan was ready to do his job. Now, what can you infer was Hassan's job? You're right, he was a teacher. Asking questions is number 4. Asking questions helps you focus on what and why you are reading a particular piece of writing. Therefore, while reading a particular text, you should ask yourself, why am I reading it? What information am I looking for? Strategy number 5, using imagery. Imagery asks students to imagine or create a mental image of the content of a reading selection. Whatever you read, you should try to change words into images in your mind. It will definitely help you understand the text better. Let's do some practice now. Pause the video and read the paragraph A to answer the first question. Read only paragraph A to answer the first question. Let's read paragraph A together. An endangered species is a group of animals that could soon become extinct. Extinction happens when the last of the species has died out and there will be no more. Many species are nearly extinct and could disappear off the face of the earth very soon if we don't do anything to save them. There are many reasons why species become endangered, but most of them are due to humans. However, there are things that we can do to save endangered species. Now look at the question. And the question says, what is the main idea of the paragraph? And your options are, number 1, how extinction happens. Number 2, difference between endangered and extinct animals. And 3, extinction happens due to humans. Let's take number 1 for example. Does it say anything about how extinction happens? It says when extinction happens, not how. Number 2, difference between endangered and extinct animals. It may be close, it seems to be close. 3, extinction happens due to humans. It says this, but it's only a part of it. It's an example. It does not apply to the whole paragraph. Therefore, option 2 seems to be the best answer. Now, read paragraph B before you answer question number 2. Pause the video and read the paragraph. Alright, so let's read paragraph B together. Habitat destruction is the main reason why animals become endangered, and this happens in two ways. When humans move into a new area, the animal's habitat where they live is destroyed, and there is nothing to eat because humans chop down trees and build houses and farms. Animal habitats are also destroyed because of pollution. Chemicals in rivers and poisons on farms cause the destruction of habitats, and animals can no longer live there. Now, look at the question. What is the main idea of paragraph B? And your options are: animals have nothing to eat because trees are chopped down. 2. Pollution. And 3. How humans destroy and pollute animal habitats. What is your guess? 1, 2, or 3? The main idea covers the whole paragraph. And you're right. The answer is 3. Let's move on to the next paragraph. Paragraph C. Endangered species are also the result of hunting and fishing. Animals such as Arabian oryx have been hunted to the edge of extinction because of the high price of their meat. Other animals are killed for their fur, bones, or skins, or just for sport. Some seal species are now on the verge of extinction because they are killed for their fur to make coats. Tigers are shot to make medicine and tea from their bones. And crocodiles are caught to make bags and shoes. Overfishing means that large sea creatures like whales, tuna, and sharks have all become endangered species because too many are caught to make things like shark's fin soup. And here is your question. What is the main idea of paragraph C? And your options are: how hunting and overfishing cause animals to become endangered. 2. How animals are used to make medicines and other products. And 3. People eat shark's fin soup. What is your choice? Is it 1, 2, or 3? And if your choice is number 1, you're right. Now let's look at the next question. The word overfishing means catching large animals like whales, catching too many fish, or the third one, catching overweight fish. This seems to be a relatively easy question because the answer is number 2. Let's move on to the last paragraph. Read this paragraph carefully before you answer the next question. Take your time, pause the video, and read the paragraph. Alright, I hope you have read the paragraph. Now, look at the question. Read paragraph D and find out words or phrases that mean the same as the bold words below. Number 1. Companies who destroy animal habitats should pay a fine. To pay a fine. What is a fine? When you drive and you overspeed, you pay fine. When you run a red light, you pay a fine. So pay a fine means, can you find out the word or phrase? Let me give you a hint. It's in line number 4. You're right. A financial penalty. Question 2. What should protect? I beg your pardon. We should protect the animals by choosing not to buy products like fur. Choosing not to buy. When you choose not to do something, what do? You refuse. So choosing not to buy, refusing to buy. Number 3, the government can make it illegal to hunt certain species. What is not legal is illegal, of course. So what other word can you find in the paragraph which is same as illegal? A word or phrase. And illegal means something which is against the law. Number 4, government can pay for zoos. Pay for. When you pay for something, what do? You provide funding, funds. And the last one, if we work together, we can protect our planet. Can you find out a word or a phrase which has the same meaning as work together? And if your answer is cooperate, your answer is correct. That's all for today. See you in the next video.